It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. Fielded in the end zone. Beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to nothing.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Is good.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Buying time is left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And he will have the 1st down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. In for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
12 yards there and a first down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
What a catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now he dumps this off over the middle. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. On 1st down, Hines. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. These two teams all tied after one. 2nd and 13. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel. That's how you pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. I thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Smith. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's third.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Don't need it all once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Flush to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gardner-Johnson. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means going.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. K'Lavon Chaisson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall...
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 23 yards on the play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Hines on the toss play. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
They run again with Hines. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that'll Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
They go play action here on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bilal Nichols able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. A really good pickup of 28. Loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball is knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throw here's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 12-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Smith catches left side. He's at the 50, the 40, and all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 52 yards.
Broncos.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 28. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a